I have like a lot of cleansers, toners, moisturizers.
Now at 4, skincare routines are very popular for adults, but now social media apps like TikTok are driving tweens. We're talking kids 9 to 12 years old to a skincare obsession. And it's not just tweens buying these products. They're also posting haul videos to their accounts and even showing off their step-by-step skincare routines. While some doctors say it's great that kids are getting so invested in skincare early on, it's also creating issues. Many of these tweens follow older adults on social media, and skincare advice for someone in their 20s or 30s is going to be much different than skincare advice for a young child. We asked Dr. Tiffany Libby with Brown Dermatology to join us today to talk about skincare. Dr. Libby, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
So, Dr. Libby, the question I think many parents have is, first off, does a 10-year-old even really need any skincare products? And then is there any benefit to starting one of these routines early?
So this to me is a prime example of the power and the dangers of social media and how it can really impact and influence impressionable minds at a young age. Because the short answer is, do young kids, and we're seeing kids as early as age 8, age 9 coming in with these curated skincare routines and purchasing these expensive products, do they really need them? The answer is absolutely not.
All right. And, you know, with these young kids, I'm sure that they're making mistakes, too, when it comes to buying skincare products. If they are going to buy a product, what should they be looking for? Or more specifically, what should their parents be looking for?
So some of these skincare products that they're buying are really targeted to people with more mature skin, so in their 20s to 30s. They might have active ingredients like retinols and exfoliating agents. And these can be really harmful if overused in younger skin. So it can actually make their skin more sensitive, can make them more prone to sun damage or sun sensitivity. So what they really should be looking for is simple. It's keep it simple. There are 3 basic things in their skincare routine that they should be incorporating. And those are gentle cleansers, moisturizers, and sunscreen. Basically, beyond that, if they have additional skin concerns like they have oily or acne-prone skin or eczema, they can add additional products that are targeted for specific skincare needs, and they can also turn to a dermatologist to help them form a curated treatment plan.
And Dr. Libby, you spoke about ingredients, you know, things like retinol that are for much older adults. Are we seeing any, you know, signs of damage in these younger kids with their skin? And if so, what kind of things would we need to look out for, like very red skin? Or are there any red flags that parents should be looking out for?
Absolutely. So if using these products when you don't need them, it can definitely lead to more harm than good. And some things we may see are signs of irritation like redness, dryness, stinging. So these are things we should be looking out for and knowing that possibly could be led to overuse and also using the wrong products for these skin types.
So your advice, probably a good idea for parents to sit down, have a conversation with their kids and talk about, you know, putting together a smart skincare plan for someone their age, right?
Absolutely. Again, just keep it simple. Don't overdo it. They really don't have the fine lines of wrinkles and dark spots that more mature skin has to deal with. So they really just need to keep it simple and not over irritate their skin barrier, because maintaining a good, healthy skin barrier is really the staple to all skincare routines.
Sounds like good advice, Dr. Libby of Brown University. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.